Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Back with another episode of Deathmark. Apparently, we are crazy and we talk to ourselves and give ourselves advice. He said to go to check, well, I guess I might as well save, the disposal vat thingy. Oh, maybe, I don't... Wait, what? I don't have a, like, something to break the wall, though. It says... we can't go this way. I'm assuming that they mean this one over here. What the fuck? The door is glowing. An outline of a door is flickering faintly in the wall ahead of us. Hey, look at that. What? What? Impossible. Is it another ghost thing? You can't see it? See what? Looks like Hiro can't see the door. That's the spiritual. My mouth begins mumbling words that I don't recognize all on its own. Ow. Oppose the spiritual with spiritual. If you touch it with a tool that honors the gods. The flow of words out of my mouth stops. Touch it with a tool that honors the gods? I guess that would mean the bells. I mean, that's the only thing I have. It's hard to make it out clearly. Is this what half spiritualization is? I touched a door, but it just feels like a wall. Seems the door has no substance. I'm assuming I touch it with this. I take out the Kagura Suzu bells. Is just touching it okay? No, have to. Strange words spill from my lips again. It's the priestess's tool. If a man displays spiritual power, it will be destroyed. So touch it silently. All I have is questions, but I have no choice but to trust the other me. I touch the bells to the door carefully, making sure not to make any noise. The next instant, the door physically appears. What? What just happened? What did you do? It just felt like the right thing to do. But I stare at the door. I sense an alarming presence. According to my own voice, if I can call it that, the disposal vat is beyond this door. I found some documents about it in the room with the operating table. It might be good to look through those. Let's be careful. That place is giving me a bad feeling. You know what else is giving me a bad feeling? My back, because I'm fucking old. I'm not even that old. But my back hurts. Maybe I should use my parents' massage chair. Jesus Christ, I'm old. Okay, what do the documents? I just did that. Slowly sink down to my... I can't. That's not what I wanted. Oh. Safety valve release code. Diamond. I saved, so we should be good. I push open the iron door and we head inside. Oh, what the... I don't like this place anymore. I'm gonna go get the other chair. I'm gonna be right back. maybe all those years of slouching have done me wrong. Now I'm just constantly slouching. Eh. What is this place? I don't know, man. On the other side of the door is a large empty area reminiscent of a vault. Is this the disposal vat? Wait, it says disposal, so are they getting rid of these Buddha heads? It should be, but it's not quite what I expected. Something's on the ground. A katana? Rusted army sword. I take what Hiro picked up. How big is your bag, man? I shine the flashlight around the area. Please don't have a ghost pop up. Please don't have a ghost pop up. Are these heads of Buddha statues? It doesn't seem like they are being stored. Is this some kind of garbage dump? Just then, a sound echoes off something heavy moving, and suddenly the room is lit with a pale light. What was that noise? Let's get out of here for now. I tried to open the door to get out, but... What is locked? What? We've been locked in? A cutting coldness invades and envelops my feet. My head snaps up and I see water pouring into the room like a giant waterfall. Water? It's ice cold. A polar bear swim is not something I ever wanted to do. It quickly rises to our knees. I can't even feel my feet anymore. Water underground? An amazing idea. Hurry and open the door. We'll get hypothermia. Oh shit! I have to remember what was written in those documents about the disposal vat. All I see around me are Buddha heads. Diamond! It said diamond! I touched the diamond Arhat head. There's a heavy shudder and the sound of movement. Then the pooling water suddenly sweeping in one direction down into a drain. We're going down the drain! I survived, but I still got swept away. I guess better than drowning. When I open my eyes, all I see is darkness. Ha, my flashlight! I quickly lift my head and rub my eyes. My vision slowly comes back. This is an intersection in the underground shelter. It looks like we were drained out with the water and flushed down the pipe. Oh, so that's what I was hearing earlier. We were lucky. I very nearly breathed a sigh of relief, but then I remember Hiro. That's right, where's Hiro? No need to be so worried. Oh, so it's you. It's been a while, you sneaky intruder. It's that old man I met in the passageway beneath Manhole Street. I tried to ask him about Hiro, but my jaw is nearly locked and my voice is gone. Don't try to talk just yet. That water here comes straight from the T-Mountain range, so it's deadly cold. You were submerged in it for near an hour, so you'll be slurring your words for a while. Relax, relax. Your friend's fine. So you, got somewhere to go back to? Ugh. I nod as I groan. The old man's face brightens like the sun. Well, that's great. Not that I'm demanding a reward for saving you or anything, but I am pretty darn hungry. The man eyes me, his smile sharp. We get in the car, and even though it's the wrong season for it, I turn the heat on full blast. We dry off with towels and the like, but it doesn't stop our shivering for a long time. While this is going on, the old man... Whew, it's hot. Can I open the window? He's blatantly fanning himself in front of us. Okay, yes, in the way we owe him our lives. But even so, he's being a pain. Hang in there a little while longer. Hiro shudders. We're about to freeze, you know. It was an honest question and it probably sucks for him, but we still keep the car like a sauna. After driving like that for a while, our teeth finally stopped chattering. The man's nickname is Banshee Ito. That's how he introduced himself. That obviously isn't his real name. As he sits next to me, Banshee gives off a savory smell like freshly baked bread. He smells pretty good for a homeless guy. Kinda cheers me up. Or at least it does for a few moments until I realize it's the stench of dried filth. So, Banshee, what were you doing in a place like that? Banshee remains silent. Are you listening to me? Don't feel up to talking yet. I'll tell you in exchange for food. I shouldn't be surprised. Life's rough. Wait, that should be my question. What were you two doing down there? It's a long story. I summarized everything we know about spirits and the mark until I catch up to when we met him in the underground shelter. So that's how it is, huh? He nods vigorously to himself. Do you really understand any of that? Hiro's doubts are reasonable, but Banshee waves his hand dismissively. Of course I do. Who do you think I am? A terrible grudge is mucking up that underground shelter, and you guys are wrapped up in it now. His story suddenly sounds fishy. A grudge? Banshee, do you know what's happened down there? I said I'm not talking about that yet. I was born into a noble family, so I've always had the ability to see things others can't. I stake my name Banshee Ito on it, so you can trust me. There's a terrible grudge swirling there, and you've gotten swept up in it. He's got nothing to base his claims on, but I get the feeling he's on the right track. In that case, oh noble Lord Banshee, would you tell us, how do we overcome that whirlpool? Banshee replies with a magnanimous flourish. That should be obvious. Whirlpools always have a center. You gotta find that. The center? That swirling grudge in the spirit thing? Is that what you called it? The birth of the spirit, the heart of the curse, the heart of the cards. Something like that should be left within that there swirling grudge. If you look for that, I'm sure then. He trails off. He gazes at the dark road, his mouth hanging open. It's like he's run out of batteries. Then what? What will happen? The black sky simply goes on forever before Banshee's eyes. Is he dead? Did he just die in the car? What the fuck happened? Oh, that reminds me, Yasuki. He didn't die. Banshee calls out as soon as we enter the garage. Take this, just a little symbol of our friendship. Underground shelter key. Is this the key for the underground shelter? I found it when I was popping in and out from that place. I held on to it. But I'll lend it to you for now, Yasuki. He just picked it up. Why is he acting like it's a favor? But I have no reason to refuse him. Thanks, I'll borrow it. Diamond walks up to us. Hey, you came back safely. Were you able to learn anything? I forgot what kind of voice I did for him. Hiro butts in before I can speak. Wait, just a minute! Don't tell me you aren't going to believe that old man's story, are you? He's fishy. Wow, that's rude. If you want my opinion, a snotty punk like you should be trusted even less. Of course, Yasuki. You believe me, right? I don't know, man. What? What do you say? Ugh, my heart hurts. Exactly. Anyway, changing the subject. Good grief, can we just move on from talking about this? Banshee, you're hungry, right? The dining room should have something. Woo! Food! Banshee bolts out of the garage and vanishes into the mansion. Diamond gives me an exasperated look. Yashiki, it seems you got another troublemaker on your hands. That we do. That we do. To appease the starving Banshee, I offer him some cup noodles and sweet buns. The epitome of hunger, he greedily began scarfing it down like a starving dog. That was enough for 10 people. He devours all of it, and I'm reminded of a high-power vacuum cleaner.
Excellent!
Thank you for reading it for me. I haven't been this full in forever. Good for you. Now answer our questions. What were you doing down there? Well, that's an easy one, because it's my home. What? Been living there ever since I found it 10 years ago. It's not too shabby a place. Keeps me out of the rain and no damn brats messing with me. Though it gets a mite cold in the winter. I don't know how to respond to that. Hero and Diamond seem to be the same. It was a paradise for me because no one knows about it. Until Weirdo showed up 6 months ago. Some woman doused in perfume. It was winter and I don't like stirring up trouble, so I just stayed away. That must have been Zukawa. I nod, that was my thought as well. That was a month ago. I figured she must have up and left, so I went back. But now there's something stranger. Which was a damn walking Buddha statue. I know I'm pretty out there, but even I was shocked by that. I even got this weird scar. You have a mark? Banshee removes his scarf, revealing the mark on his neck. You may not believe this, but that statue gave you that scar. I figured. It was the Kanan soldier. You know about that? The Kanan soldier? How do you know that name? Some document I saw had it. It was an old plan to make a Buddha statue move with supernatural powers. A heavenly Buddha project weapon. Are you nuts? Spirit powers making something move? That's insane. Now, hero, calm down. So those documents that you found, are they still around? Nope, I burnt them for warmth. I had a delicious roasted potato too. How could you? Maybe take your own advice, Dr. Diamond. Our measure of common sense seems to be rather different than this strange old man's. It's fine. My noggin's working differently most people's. I got it all memorized. As you say, just tell us. We need to know about that project. The Heavenly Buddha project was the pet project of some general at the end of the war, so they built a sculpture for it. Ta-da! The 13th Army Engineering Lab. To make the Kanan soldier thing, they tested on Buddha statues. They were brought from some shrine or something somewhere. That must be H Shrine. They did a bunch of stuff to infuse the statues with spiritual power. Holy shit, maybe I'm dying. I'm officially dying, guys. There's a monk from T-Mountains, spiritual treasures from all over, but nobody thought anything actually come from it. The project was just an excuse to keep that fanatical general busy. At least, it was supposed to be. But one day, the statue started moving. It went berserk throughout the lab and went crazy on a ton of people. The bloodstains and old corpses in the shelter are probably the victims. Some people survived, but they had red bite-like marks on them. Maybe Mary's a part of that project. The thing went and wrecked the place, then we'll find out in the next episode. So thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe and share this video with your friends. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!